Day 3 of my adventure. Having put 5 cities in a wheel, spinning that wheel and flying to wherever it landed on, I ended up in Verona. After going to Verona, I then decided to put 5 more Italian cities into the wheel, spin that wheel, and end up in Venice. Today is my final day. And where am I? Well, I put 5 cities again in a wheel. I spun that wheel and I've taken a train to wherever it landed. So, let's see if you can work out where I am. Hello and welcome back to Past Tom for the final time. It's now time to decide where I'm going last. As you've seen, I've just gone from Verona to Venice and now it's time to decide the final city. This is the only way I know how to decide and this is the whole point of the video. I've got Guida, Bologna, Florence, Brescia? How do you say it? I'm not Italian, I don't know how to say it. And Parma. For the final time this trip, let's decide the final city I'm going to. So let's spin that wheel. I have no idea where I want it to land, if I'm being honest. Where's that? Where's that? I can't see on the camera that it's too small for me to see. Bologna. It looks like, if you can see that, that's Bologna. Well, there we have it, guys. I'm going to Bologna. How amazing is that? Verona to Venice to Bologna. What more could you want? Anyway, let's go back to future Tom and let's find out what Bologna's like. Woo! Some of you may guess if you know it, but yes, I am in Bologna. And so far, it's been quite good. It's enjoyable. But of course, I'm here with no knowledge of the city, no idea what to do, no idea where to go. So join me on my final day on episode 3 on spinning the wheel and going to wherever it lands. It's been a good adventure so far, and let's make the last day even better. So, let's go explore Bologna, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back. 7:30 in the morning here in Venice, and my god, it is beautiful. I adore Venice. I've got to get the train, I've got to get to Bologna, and I've got to go explore Bologna for the day. I don't want to ruin it already by saying nothing's going to top Venice, so I'm going to be open-minded and enjoy it. For me, if you ever get a chance to come to Venice, don't skip it. Take it in a heartbeat. Say yes, go and do it. Because it is lovely, it is incredible. Only downside for this would be not being able to share this experience with someone dear, someone close. I'll see you guys all in Bologna. I've just arrived in sunny Bologna. It's incredible. Lovely weather. A bit cloudy at first, but it's picked up and it's really nice weather. You can probably hear in the background, there's a gentleman just over there, you can see, playing some live music. That's lovely. But no, so I've just arrived in Bologna. I'm excited. From the train station to my accommodation, it's like a 15-minute walk or a 10-minute bus. So I was like, you know what, the sun's picked up, let's walk it. And I always say, walking, you always see more of the city. And already coming out, there's a couple of buildings around me. Like, look at this place, it looks incredible. Over here, some obviously ancient wall, and then what have these stuff down here? Of course, like the other 2 episodes, I have no idea about Bologna. I've spun the wheel, put my accommodation, and got a train here, and that is it. So I know nothing, so I am going in blind again. So I'm gonna get to my accommodation now. I'm gonna go there, drop my bag off, get everything I need ready, and hopefully just go and wander and see what happens. First impressions, I've walked past a few food places and it smells amazing, and I've heard the food from speaking to other people, the food is supposed to be incredible as well. But I'm gonna get going, I'm gonna move on, get to my destination, and I'll pick you up when I get there and start going on an adventure, and we go see Bologna together, and I can drop some knowledge on you, because you know what knowledge is? Knowledge is power. Just got to my accommodation, just dropped off my bag, met Francesca, who I'm staying with the Airbnb. Got my own private room, private bed, private shower, bathroom, whatever you want to call it, and it's actually lovely. And I'm bang in the centre of the middle of Bologna. So I was talking to Francesca asking what there is to do. She said it's actually quite a small town. So it's a town really, it's a city, but it's quite a small city. Calls it town, so like, she says there's bits to see and much to do, but of course she lives here. When you live there, I know exactly the same. It's for you, you see it every day, so it's nothing special. But she's given me a few squares to go to, got a place to possibly eat at, a place to watch the sunset maybe, so a few things. But because I'm in a city now, in a place, they also have the bike. So of course what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find the main square first, because it's just around the corner, and see it a little bit, but then I'm going to get a bike and do what I do best, and cycle my way around, because what else would you want to do around here? But I need to find my way first, find where I'm going. I also need to find some knowledge for you guys, because knowledge is power. Just walked onto this street and I found a tower. Look at this. It's huge. No idea the significance. But then you come at this end and there's some buildings, historic buildings over there as well. So I'm gonna get a picture of this tower, because look at that bad boy. Huge. But also I'm going to make my way down to that end, because that's where the square is. Like I said, I really feels weird after being in Verona. You can walk anywhere and see anything. I feel like the optimism's a little bit lower, because it's a little bit hard to see stuff and maybe doesn't seem as much to do. But I think that's just because I've been in Verona. It's hard, you can't really compare anyone to Venice, because it's such a unique city. I've been walking up this street, and just through there, there's obviously something up there as well, which is middle. But just the actual buildings again, I have no idea if these buildings are old or not. They could be like remade, but again, just everything's carved out of them. It actually reminded me a bit of like certain areas in London, and they have all these types of buildings. And I've already noticed being here shortly is there's a lot of walkways under, like a lot of covered walkways part of the buildings, which is quite cool. But annoying, because then you can't see a lot of stuff. But walking up here, I have just, it's obviously a fort, a castle, I'm not too sure, or a church, the towers, but I'm going to go try and get a better view, because I've just seen bits. I'm going to turn it around now to show you guys. It looks incredible. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. I'm actually, looks like there's a lot to see. But I'm going to head down this way, because this is where I think the first square is. Here I am in the main square. And it is impressive. It is very impressive. I can see people up there. That might be worth going to get on top of. That's an impressive church. This is an impressive cathedral, or whatever it is. It looks incredible. And then whatever this is, that's obviously the back of the fort I was on about. It's very impressive. Incredible. I'm going to be really quiet here, because I'm not supposed to film or show anything, I don't think, or talk, show respect. This is another one of those huge churches, cathedrals that I've just shown you. Same in Venice, that you can come into, that's completely free, and is incredible. This is the place to be. I'm going to put the camera down facing me now and just show you the place, and I'll talk more about it when I come outside, because I don't want to get kicked out. Maybe I have to use one of them one day. Probably could do using it now. I'm joking, I'm a good boy. I promise you I'm a good boy. Can't sort of get over the size, the magnitude of how big this place is. Like, huge. And knowing that they built it centuries ago, it's phenomenal that they've built these types of buildings and all these centre paths, and just even down to the minute details of carving in all the marble, all the sculptures, everything. Look at it. Look at the size of it. The size of the whole cathedral. It truly is a piece of art. It's probably an actual type of place where you can, if you really wanted to, probably spend hours in here really looking at all the art. I remember being in London when I went to the art gallery. You heard me talking about it. When I went to the museum, and I loved this type of art, the old art, proper art, rather than like different types of art. And who I was with, we got caught up with this guy who worked at the gallery. He actually told us how to look at paintings. to this day, which is still baffling, how you can look at a painting in a certain way and walking around it and how everything changes. But there's a certain way, supposedly, which maybe I have to tell you one day, to look at paintings and how you're supposed to look, and it moves, and every single time you do it again and again, like you're walking around a sphere, round one. But what a time. Memories, they're good memories. They're memories that stay with you, that you treasure. But no, it was unique. Maybe I'll come to a museum, take you to a museum day out one day, guys, and set the camera up and show you how to look at a painting. That was, honestly, we're there for like half an hour. He was talking to us, and it was just crazy. I never knew you could look at a painting in such a way, but it was interesting at the end of the day. But yeah, you probably spent hours doing that in here with every single piece of painting. I'm not too sure. I'd say nativity, but it most likely isn't nativity, because I'm being honest, if Virgin Mary was pushing that out, God help us. You know what I mean? It's so unique. It's more of a feeling when you're being here and experiencing it and seeing the magnitude of the building and being here and know what's gone into it to make it what it is today. So I can show you as much on camera and talk about it and talk about certain special things, but unless you come to these certain buildings, it's just I think a feeling and aura that you get when you're here to know what's gone into it. It's actually not nativity, it's actually when Jesus died, so it's the opposite. My bad. I don't always understand why they thought Jesus was ripped. Like, let's be honest, guys. Was he hitting the gym? Probably not. Like, why would he be ripped in that sense? I know it wasn't just stuffing his face and fat. Over here is the fountain of Neptune. As you can see, I'm kind of a little bit away from the GoPro, but you see it's there. I'm gonna go get a picture of Neptune. What a legend. Don't know the history of this one, but just been doing a little tiny bit of research on the church as such. It's actually the 10th largest church in the whole world by volume, which is, when I'm in there, it actually does make sense, because it was utterly huge. It's one of the biggest I think I've ever been in, by when you look at it, like just how tall it is. But no, it's just phenomenal. And there's one thing I've realised, even taking the train travelling through Italy, is if anything, it's a little bit like England in the sense that there are just churches everywhere, or a Muslim country where you go through and there's mosques everywhere. It is one of those places where there are all types of religious buildings that actually you don't take notice of when you live in these countries, because they're just the normal, but when you come somewhere else you notice them. But then thinking about it, there are churches all over England. It's crazy. But that is my knowledge, because do you know what? Knowledge is power, baby. That is the 10th largest. That one there, 10th largest church by volume in the world, and I was there. And I was there. Rumour has it Bob the Builder built it. No, that's not even funny. Tear that out. I'm leaving it in. But knowledge is power, and that's what we love. God, Neptune's, I don't know if you can see him, but good looking guy. Neptune. I'm a straight male, and he is a good looking guy. Not me. Wow. If you want to know some knowledge, guys, I'm going to drop some knowledge for you. Knowledge bomb. Italian cuisine was actually inspired from British cuisine. Not many people know this. They actually think Italian and created all their own food and everything they do, but actually Britain, and because Britain has, I don't know if you've ever been to Britain, everyone watching have been to Britain, British food is probably one of the top 3 foods in the world, with its, like, the spices they use and how they cook everything. So this is a knowledge bomb, absolute knowledge bomb. A lot of the Italian food in the world that you eat is actually inspired by British food. How crazy is that? You would never think, would you? You wouldn't think that British people would do it, but it makes sense because our food is incredible. So if you ever come to Italy and people are trying to tell you, like, oh, this Italian food is incredible, it's pretty much British. That's a knowledge bomb. Add the fire, flames, because you know what? With knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more you know. But if anyone ever questions, like, we're Italian food, it's just technically British. They stole it from us. Yeah, you know what I mean. Lip balm has been acquired. Walked into the shop, That's a lip balm. Lovely lady, to be honest. I picked out a lip balm for me. €7. I was like, no. Absolutely not paying €7 for some lip balm when I got some at home. I just didn't bring any with me. So I managed to get one for like €3. It still seems pretty steep, really, but that's probably like £2, I think. That's not too bad in reality, £2.70. I've made it to the next square, which I could try and pronounce it to you, but I actually don't know what it is called either. But it looks another stunning square, all public. Wow. I love how all these buildings are just sort of like, it's typical Italian. I spent the other day in Verona as well. Like underneath, and all the windows, the shape of the windows, the blinds, things on them. I'm going to see if I could get into this church here, but it looks closed and no one can get in. Basilica di Santo, Stefano. I can try and read it in Italian for you if you want. Antico complesso di scise sotto fondale ive secolo son un tempio pagno dedico ad esidi. Attualmente si conservano la chiesa del confessesso con cripta al Stefano, depini di Simone de Crucifei, P.S. Studiani til motori e de padone. I thought that was pretty decent. But there you go, the more you know. Knowledge. But no, this is gorgeous, with the sun coming down over here as well. On this building, lighting that up. It looks gorgeous. I mean, it's fantastic to see. It's lovely to see and have a public space like this, but I don't really know what there is to do. There's a lot of eateries everywhere. Like this, I think you get food and drink from almost everywhere. But it feels like I'm trying to find what I need to do still, or what I can do. So we'll see if that may continue and reign forever, just like Queen Vic. Big up. Honestly, if there was an award for King of Waffle, I'd scoop that up. I would eat that up and I would leave no crumbs. Just like with all my outfits that I wear, I just leave no crumbs. But honestly, all my outfits this trip, I've ate, I've left no crumbs. But I'm acting surprised, as if that's not, like, I never leave crumbs. I always eat up and leave no crumbs. But also I am the King of Waffle. This is quite cute. Look at this little area in here. See, I never understand this. Like, why would you want them in your house? Like, that's just scary, bro. That's not even nice. No offense to whoever made that. Like, fair enough, good artist. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. But no, so if anyone has an award for King of Waffle, just send it my way, please. Thank you. Award the university, because let's drop a little knowledge bomb for you boys and girls and everyone in between. Bologna University, founded, I think it was something like 1088 or 86, something along those lines. It's the oldest university in the Western world, which is pretty interesting. It's like nearly 1,000 years old as a university that's still standing. I think there's a few buildings I can go into as well from the old ones. I'm hoping it's free entry so I can get into. But again, I think it just comes like so fascinating that this is one of the oldest universities in the world. Especially, well, the oldest one in the Western world, that they still have a huge student population here as well. But that is a knowledge bomb, because at the end of the day, guys, what is it? What's the saying? The famous saying, the more you know. Knowledge is power, knowledge is strength. But I just thought that was pretty interesting. So I'm going to head to the university now, so I can see any of the old buildings, see if I can go in any of them, give a little explore. But like I said, it's just going back to the point that, like, you can walk around these places and they're just so full of history. And I think, like I said, it's just that aura to know, like, they're a bit like Verona. There's so many different generations from different eras, like the 4 different eras that make up Verona with 4 different outer walls. It's sort of like, there isn't just one era that do here. Like the square that I was in was commissioned 450 years ago for the Pope. And so, like, to think this university is 500 years older than that square pretty much, and that building is insane. But yeah, so I'm going to go to the university now, on my way. Hopefully show you guys a little bit. To the University of Bologna. I don't know if it's just students or not, but I'm here. There's a little square. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I don't really know where I'm going or what to do or where to go. Have a little look. Could go up the stairs. Let's have a look this way, see if there's anything over here. I got no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Just sort of snuck in. Alma Mater Studorium University di Bologna. Officers not open to the public, restrict access, allowed only to authorised personnel. Can't go that way. Let's see if we go up here. Feels so out of place, never been to a university before. Didn't go to university, not for me. I'm just trying to find my way around. No, I'm just walking through. If anyone asks me, I work here. But look, this is quite pretty. See, I don't think this is anything to do with the old, like this isn't an old building for the university, the original one. I need to find out where those are. But we've got some lovely statues. Look at this. What's in here? Guided tours of the monumental rooms of the University of Bologna are free of charge. Mandatory reservation. Scan me. What are the monumental rooms? I'm not too sure. I'm going to scan it. Let's see what it says. Biblioteca Universitaria di Bologna. My Italian is getting better, you know. Who's this? Does smell of pasta bolognese. I don't know why. Or like pesto. It smells of pesto. Probably lunches actually. Or this is me just being very prejudiced, thinking everyone in Italy smells like pesto, which they don't. Oh wow! Look what I found out here. Can we have a look at what's that here? This is quite cool. Another statue. I think there must be so many people looking at me being like, why is this random guy filming my university? I mean, they probably get it a little bit, but look at this. This is quite a cool square. I got stairs here. Look at these stairs are pretty cool. Do you know what this goes back? Do you know what also I can smell? It's just smoke, pure smoke, like cigarettes. They love cigarettes here. Absolutely love cigarette. This is what I mean. They've got everything from like built in whatever time it was built, all the way through to now, like from each century, each decade, there's something new. And I think everyone just assumes ancient history, and especially like Italian and stuff, with like the Romans and things, but actually there's so much more to it. I'm really struggling, I have no idea where to go. This door's open here. Let's have a little look. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. This says Dipartimento di Astronomia. I think this is like astronomy. Oh, golly gosh. I'm in a lecture room. All the way at the top. This is quite cool. Really shouldn't be here probably, but hey ho, things you do. Let's see if I can see out here. No, nothing. Definitely not supposed to be in here, but if you guys ever want to know what the University of Bologna looks like in a lecture room, there we have it. I feel like I'm snuck in. I don't even like sneaking in places. I always feel awful. I love paying for stuff. I'm British, I love queuing. Definitely not the, this is definitely not the museum. If my Italian was good, I'd just say I come to school here. Maybe I do, I just moved. Don't know much Italian. But look, it does say Musimo. What's down here? It's a lift. The lift is only for pussies and people who need it. It feels so out of place, it's really weird. It's not weird, it's like everyone is just students. I haven't seen like, everywhere I've been, like Verona and Venice, everyone's old. So like, everyone here's my age, actually probably younger because I'm old, I'm 24. I'm very old. But, it's a good building though. It looks fun. Couldn't do university myself, absolutely not. But it is busy. Honestly, if you're lost in this video and no idea what's going on, I got no idea what's going on either. So at least we're in the same boat. At least you get to watch it from the comfort of your own room. Walking around and bumped into... Do you mind being on camera?
Huh?
Do you mind being on camera?
Yeah?
I'm Tom.
Giorgio.
Giorgio, nice to meet you. Tom.
Enrico.
Nice
to meet you.
Tom. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
So I'm just walking around the university. I've been trying to find the rooms you can go into. I'm just visiting for the day.
Okay.
And yeah, but no, I've just walked across and bumped into people playing chess. Now I've been challenged to beat them, which is easy. I wish. But no, I'm down for a game of chess now. Like played chess loads and done all sorts. See, I see that now. Play it.
Okay.
You just gotta practice. That's all it is.
It's a trap.
Yeah. You've trapped me already.
Or you have something.
So I enjoy playing it. I'm one of the people who, if I learnt too much into it, I'd probably get too frustrated at it. Or I would get sick of it because I wouldn't find it enjoyable, because I get to the point where I'd be like, maybe that's just my way of saying I'm lazy and I don't want to learn. But we'll make it even, I'll take your pawn.
But will you go also to Florence or?
No, so this is my last day today.
So this is your last.
Yeah, this is like I got here at 10:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So I've just been wandering around.
So tonight you have to leave.
Well, I'm staying the night. I got an Airbnb.
Okay.
So
tonight you have to go out. And to live the night in Bologna.
Because I've been in Verona and Venice. They're very older people, so this is the first time. It's weird to be around students. What do you recommend? There's football tonight. Italy are playing football. Why did I not click? Look at that.
Tonight.
I know Italy are playing. I know England are best in Italy at football.
Okay. if you go here in this in Piazza Verdi and in that street, you can find whatever you prefer. Drinks, alcohol, drugs, people.
Would it be lively? Is it lively? Is it always busy? Because it's a student area.
Less than past years.
Okay.
Because for some aspects, this city can be dangerous.
Yeah. Okay.
In particular, this place. But if you know where you can go without meeting dangerous people.
Yeah. Like how long have you been here for?
I've been studying here since 3-4 years.
Okay.
4 years.
Yeah.
I love this city.
Yeah.
But every night you can go out.
So I got caught up playing chess, met a couple people there that you maybe would have seen, but then stuck around with Giorgio, ended up playing 2 games, one with one of his mates who, I hate to admit this, absolutely battered me. He used to play competitive, he said, and used to do it when he was a child, all the time. I've only just started, but he absolutely battered me. Then I played Giorgio himself, and I put up more of a fight. I actually did quite well at first, and he couldn't get the check. Not that I should be going for the win, but I did quite well, and then he battered me. So no, it was quite good, but how amazing was that? How fun was that? You just walking around the university area, Bologna, just end up playing chess out in the open. That was epic, that was fun. That's why I carry a chessboard around with me, even though it wasn't my chessboard. That's why you do it. It's interesting. But so I was talking to Giorgio and the others, and they actually recommended a few things that you have to do when you're in Rome, and actually gave me some knowledge to drop on you guys, because you know what I say about knowledge? Knowledge is power. No, but first of all, he says I've got to go to San Luca. So San Luca, maybe say a bit more when I get there. This is a knowledge fact number 1. Big explosion. Let's go, editor. Me. Is that the porticos are all these things here that I was talking about earlier. These are called porticos. So these are things that cover you, that all off the streets, all off the buildings, that cover you from the rain, all the weather and everything. So they're porticos. This one's called St. Luca I think where this guy's buried or something, or this tower is the longest in the world. It's a portico that's, I think it's 4 kilometers long. So that's some knowledge I just dropped on you. Boom, that's knowledge 1. The second bit of knowledge is actually that the statue of Neptune that I showed you earlier, cool fact, is Bologna. No, I don't know if people realise, some people may realise, I never knew, is actually the home of Maserati. It's where Maserati, the car, was founded. And when you look at the trident of Neptune, it's actually the Maserati badge, and that's where they got it from. This is what Giorgio taught me. It could be a load of waffle, it could be true, but that is knowledge, and knowledge is power. So dropped. The other bit of knowledge, my last knowledge, which I think's important, main knowledge that you got to do. Oh, you know, I've got 2 more bits of knowledge. What am I on about? Because I've just walked to another part. More knowledge that you need to know is there's something called the 7 Secrets of Bologna. If you go on your phone, on Google or Safari, you can type in the 7 Secrets of Bologna, and it's all these things that you've got to go and see that no one usually sees in Bologna. And there are tour guides on it, of course, on there. But that's another knowledge. That's 3 knowledge facts, and knowledge is power. The final one is this tower here, which is huge. Looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's not. And this building is leaning. And they had to close the street off because it could collapse. And years ago, I say years ago, a very long time ago, there used to be, the reason there's so many towers in Bologna is there used to be, what was it he say? All the families, to like see who had the best family, like the most power and stuff, would build towers everywhere. So there used to be, if you look online, Bologna in the past, there used to be towers, these brick towers everywhere that had no purpose apart from being, you know what I mean. But this is all closed off. That is, I think that's 3 or 4 knowledge, or maybe even 5 knowledges I've just given you. And that's unbelievable, because knowledge is power. You know what I say, knowledge is power. That's Tours with Tom. Tours with Tom, that has a little bit of a kick to it. Tours with Tom. Tom's touring. Oh, that could be something, you know. But that's most of Bologna. I'm now definitely want to go do the San Luca, the trail. I'm actually going to get a bike, one of the electric bikes. I'm going to go do an electric bike. I also did learn a word of Italian. He taught me a word of Italian that means FU. Buffalo, not buffalo. Bocello. Maybe Bocello? Oh, something like that. This building's cool though. But no, so that's a little bit that you know. How incredible is that? Just walk around Bologna, put yourself out there a little bit, and you can meet people, go and play chess, met 2 amazing people who speak perfect English, and you learn so much more than if I was just looking online and doing stuff. So no, I'm so glad I played chess with them, and it was a good game of chess. But just know, though I got battered, I was still didn't leave any crumbs, because why'd I leave crumbs? It's weird. Who would do that? Not me. That's right, not me. This is what I love. You know I love this. You've seen from previous episodes of what I do. Directions over here. I'm gonna turn right here. I love it. It's a great way to see the city. 29-minute cycle, but with an electric bike it should be nice and easy. It's just a fabulous way to see the city. I love it. This is what I enjoy. What a day this has been so far. Look at this. The sun just shining as well. Just bits you don't see if you don't do stuff like this. There's a few people I talk to and they just love, like, I think when you get out your comfort zone a little bit, or you just realise that just doing stuff like this is so much more, not even fun, just you see so much more than if you keep your head down and don't do anything. Like, it's just so good. It's gorgeous. Beneath those trees, beneath those. People always look at me funny holding a camera cycling. Thing is, I've actually dressed so well. I actually probably look a little Italian because I've left absolutely no crumbs. And they just look at me in my jacket like, God, look at him, he's gorgeous. He's 0 crumbs this whole trip. I'm saying it again. I am chic. I am stylish. Someone get me a modelling agent. Get me your clothes, I'll show them off. Because I'm gorgeous. You gotta believe in yourself and have some charisma. You know? People probably think I'm vain, but it's hard to be vain when it's the truth. I am the king of waffle. I'm waffling. I love it though. I'm supposed to go left up here. That is a steep hill. Oh, this is a big mistake. What have I done? Oh my god, 800 meters up here. I'm exhausted, if you can't tell. Oh, unlike me, promise. Oh, but I can't really see because there's trees in the way. The views are already incredible. And again, I've been blessed. The fact that the sun is shining. It is nice and bright. It's lovely. It's just perfect. I'm not gonna lie, when Giorgio was saying it, I thought it was saying Portaloos. So I was so confused. But then I stopped being stupid and I realised. That's insane. Hi. Right guys, I'm pushing the bike. I have to. Do you know what? If you want one bit of advice from me, do not cycle up to St. Luca, take the portico, walk it, because I'm trying to push it out the back of a hill. It's like a 400-meter hill. I have some big regrets, but I've learned from them already. I'm exhausted. I gotta finish this though. I've started. I think I'm on the final stretch. That is exhausting. I had to push a bike up a hill. That's super heavy because it's electric, but you can see what I can see. It is worth it. Right, parked up. I'm going up. Fancy. Fancy place. Oh, it's the sun is unbelievable. Oh. Wow. Look at this. Wow. That's stunning. Wow. I could stay here all day. Wow. I wish I didn't bring the bike now because I got to pay for that. But wow. Wow. Glad I came up here. Thank you, Giorgio. Now it's time to go see the whole of Bologna, because I think this is going to be something very special. Whoa. Let me try and show you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Where I'm pointing, that is Bologna itself. Wow. I don't know if this GoPro is going to make it out, but that's right there, that big building there, that's the church that I went to earlier. And then the library, I think maybe, not the library, I don't know, it's quite hard to tell there. I'm seeing 3 huge buildings actually. That's 3 huge ones. So it's actually quite hard to tell which one's which. Wow. I take this view of the city. We've just seen it from up there. So I'm walking along this road now, the gravel track that you would have seen. Excuse the noise, that's a big... I'm hoping to give you some views of the city on the way down as well, but this is... wow. I don't know what else to say apart from wow. I'm not very descriptive, I know, but this is just... This is going to be the same as yesterday. This is incredible, an amazing thing. Definitely come do it on your own, but it's also one of the things that you want to share the experience with someone else, to have that someone that you love, someone that you're with. Buongiorno. Be able to share it with someone else, to be able to share this view and this moment. I think it's the moment, it's indescribable, like it's treasurable, you cherish it. That's what it is. I always have a big thing for cherishing life and cherishing the small things. And this is definitely one of them. This is something that happens every day, the sunset, sunrise. This view's always going to be here no matter what. But it's one of those things that if you had that person that you love with you, or your best friend or someone like that, and your best friend that you do love here, it's just memories that you make for a lifetime. Grateful that I'm here now. Now I want to spend it with someone else as well. Making memories of other people is special. This is another message to anyone who's made it to this far and watching my other videos, is just cherish life, cherish time, cherish what you have, cherish good health. Just cherish all of it, because before you know it, before without realising, if you're wishing time away, wishing life away, wishing things away, it's gone and you lose it. And so that's my message to you, to go do what you want to do. Go live your life. Go chase those dreams, whatever that may be. Go do what you find enjoyable. And don't just put up with what you don't want. If you find that person you love, hold on to them for dear life. And don't let them go, because you may never know if you ever get that chance again. Same with family. If you love your family and you know your family is so special, just cherish every moment you have with them. Whether that being just with them or coming away to a destination like this with anyone, just make the most of it. Go and do you. Life is way too short to not be you, to be who you want to be and do what you want to do and love who you want to love. There's no right or wrong in this world, and when it comes to you being you. So there's my message to you. Cherish life, cherish your dreams, cherish what you have in front of you, and don't wish it away. Don't go searching for something in the future you may never get, when actually everything you need is right in front of you. Yeah, 100%. Just finished watching the sunset at the top. Another beautiful sunset. Another beautiful sunset. Loved it. I know what a sunset. There's something about that. Goodbye, Mr. Perfectly Fine. How's your heart at the breaking mind? This is always at the right place at the right time, baby. Goodbye, Mr. Casually Cool. Mr. Everything revolves around you. It's the next day. You're probably a little bit confused because you saw me, I went for food and then I didn't know what I was doing afterwards. I ended up going to a few Irish pubs, a few places, met a few people, met a few Americans and had a few drinks with them and then just called it a night. And there we have it, guys. As you can see from my surroundings, I am back where I started all of this, in Verona, next to the Colosseum, looking like building that is the second biggest, that's a lie, the third biggest in Italy. Because knowledge is power, the more you know. But it's been an amazing trip, it's been fantastic. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's generally been incredible. It's one of those once in a lifetime opportunities that you go and take it by the bull by the horns and you go and find out what you like, what you don't like. And I've definitely done some of that on this trip. It's been a wonderful trip. I've met some amazing people, seen some amazing places. I've been so fortunate and so blessed with the weather as well, that I've seen the best sunsets in each city at the best places for sunsets. It's been phenomenal for something that I love so much, so dear, sunsets and seeing the sunset. It's been fabulous and I've loved every minute of this trip. Like I said before, without the downs you don't have the ups and vice versa. So yeah, there's been a few downs. It's been tough and it's been hard, especially the first time traveling alone on my own and sort of winging it as well, not having any idea apart from spinning a wheel and going wherever the wheel sends me. It's been phenomenal though, and I wouldn't change it for the world. It's been really good, and I hopefully can do this more often and go see the world more often, meet new people. That is my trip coming to an end. I can't believe it's already at the end. It's been fabulous, it's been unbelievable, and wow, I just can't wait to do it again. Saying all that, guys, I just want to say one more thing. If you've watched any of these videos, if you've enjoyed any of them, or there's little bits you're taking out of them that you like, or just anything, it will go such a long way, and I'll be forever grateful if you could just hit that like button, subscribe, share it. It would go a huge way for me to be able to do it more often, hopefully creating a life that I want to create for myself, but also so I can get a message out to other people and show other people that no matter what you've been through, no matter who you are, life is so short, life is so simple, really, that the only person holding yourself back from doing what you want to do is yourself. So if I can get a message out to people that empower them, inspire them, tell them not to give up and that there is so much more to life, then that's mission accomplished. That's exactly what I set out to do. And so if you could be part of that and you'd love to share that story and you've enjoyed what I've done, and if that could reach someone else, I'd be forever grateful if you could like, subscribe and share this video. I don't ask very often, but it'll go a long way. But no, I just want to thank you everyone for watching all these videos, and like I said, I'm just forever grateful for this. So that's all for now, guys. I'll leave you with a little view of this with me in the background, pointing at it, because that's what I do. It's my favourite thing to do. That is everything. If you enjoy these videos, thank you. And let's see where the next adventure takes me in the next video. I'll see you guys all soon.